communities.
Capuchin TV.
And forward ever, backward never. So move ahead. Ahead, ahead.
Endelea kutazama Capuchin TV. Kitambulisho Katoliki.
Good evening and welcome to this evening's Catholic Focus Bulletin. I'm Asasha Elizabeth with sign language interpretation by Eric Maluki. We begin this broadcast with a STEM message from the Vatican, where Pope Leo XIV has spoken out strongly against gambling and pyramid schemes, terming them a festering global wound, tearing apart families and communities across the world. According to the Pontiff, gambling and betting are symptoms of deep economic instability, both nationally and globally, fueled by greed and the desire for quick wealth. He termed gambling a grave sin that erodes human dignity, undermines fundamental rights, and feeds corruption, becoming a major obstacle to integral development and the common good. Pope Leo XIV further stressed that only generosity can reveal the true essence of our humanity. The Holy Father cautioned that when the pursuit of profit becomes the ultimate goal, people lose their worth and no longer seen as human beings, but as objects to be exploited. And in the end, society loses its soul. Let's get back home, where Mashujaa Day celebrations in Tharaka Nithi took a reflective tone as leaders honored the late Raila Odinga for his enduring legacy in shaping Kenya's devolved system of governance. The day was marked with renewed calls for unity, vigilance, and community heroism, with county leaders hailing the late former Prime Minister as a true patriot who fought for a fair and inclusive Kenya. David Kiprotich reports from Mukodhima Primary Grounds.
Evolved system of governance, a cornerstone of equitable development. In the heart of Mukodhima Ward, Tharaka Nithi County, residents gathered at Mukodhima Primary School grounds to mark this year's Mashujaa Day, a celebration honoring the men and women who have shaped Kenya's story of freedom and resilience. Governor Muthomi Njuki hailed the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga as a true patriot whose courage and sacrifice paved way for the Kenya's devolved system of governance, a cornerstone of equitable development.
We recognize the former Prime Minister. Hao ndio shujaa ambao ametuleta hapa. Hatujakuja hapa kwa sababu vichizi vilichaguliwa. Tumekuja kwa mashujaa.
County Commissioner Gitonga urged parents to be extra vigilant during the holiday season, warning against rising cases of female genital mutilation and sexual abuse, particularly among young girls.
Kuna mambo ambayo tunasema watoto tunafunga, na tayari tushafunga shule. Ni tuchunge watoto wetu. Tunajua sisemi ati hapa inafanyika, lakini kuna hii mambo tumeambiwa, mambo ya FGM, ukeketaji, kuna watu wanafanya Kenya, na nadhani hapa hatufanyi. Kwa hivyo hiyo naomba watu tusifanye hiyo,
Speakers called on citizens to be everyday heroes, standing for justice, integrity, and community well-being beyond the national celebrations.
Kuna watu ambao wananajizi watoto, wanarape. Wewe ni mtu mzima. Naona hapa kuna wazee, kuna wasichana, kuna wamama. Wewe ukiona unataka kusaidika kwa hiyo maneno, si wewe uende uombe mama mkubwa, si kwenda kushika mtoto. Na nakuhakikishia kwamba, na nikwambie ukweli, katiba imekataa hiyo.
Kiprotich David, Catholic Focus, Capuchin TV.
A strong reminder that true heroism lies not only in words but in everyday acts that build and protect our communities. Meanwhile, in Kakamega County, the spirit of Mashujaa Day took on a deeper meaning as Governor Fernandez Baraza used the moment to honor again the fallen ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga, a man he describes as the embodiment of Kenya's struggle for peace, democracy and justice. Speaking during county-level celebrations in Matungu, the governor said Raila's passing has united Kenyans in grief and reflection, reminding the nation of the values that define true leadership. Baraza urged residents to rise above tribal divisions and political intolerance, warning that those spreading seeds of disunity have no place in today's Kenya.
Yeye ni baba wa taifa. Yeye alikuwa Jako. Yeye alikuwa Tinga. Yeye alikuwa anajulikana kama Agwambo. Yeye alikuwa anajulikana kama the people's president. Na licha ya baba kulala, mimi najua ya kwamba imetupatia motisha kama wafuasi wake sugu kuendeleza azimio yake ya kuleta maendeleo kwa gatuzi zote 47. Kutokana na kifo cha baba Raila Amolo Odinga, inasemekana ya kwamba in every tragedy there is always a silver lining. Na silver lining ambayo nataka kuambia wana Kakamega wote ni kwamba kifo cha Raila Amolo Odinga kimeunganisha Wakenya wote. Kifo cha Raila Amolo Odinga kimetuonyesha ya kwamba ukiwa kiongozi wa kitaifa, uwe kiongozi ambayo unapinga mambo ya ukabila. Na hiyo inamaanisha kwamba sisi kama wana Kakamega, kazi ambayo tunafanya lazima tufanye kama mandugu na madada, bila ukabila wowote.
While the governor further reassured ODM supporters that the movement remains strong, intact and committed to Raila's vision for a just and inclusive society. His remarks resonated deeply with hundreds who gathered to celebrate Kenya's heroes and heroines, both past and present, in a ceremony marked by reflection, patriotism and renewed national resolve. Still on matters of national concern, as the world gears up to mark World Polio Day this Friday, the 24th, health advocates are calling on African communities to stay alert and keep the fight against polio alive. Health advocates say that while significant progress has been made in controlling the disease, complacency could reverse years of hard-won gains. In Kenya, campaigners are urging communities to use culture and grassroots networks to spread the message of prevention and protection. Let's get the full report from Maureen Kimani.
Let's unite for good and polio now.
Speaking during the commemorations held in Athi River, Machakos County, Leonard Idhao, Rotary Club coordinator from East African countries, stressed that while major strides have been made in controlling polio, community-level mobilization remains essential to protect future generations.
We're here to work for polio by celebrating the ability, the gift of being able to walk. Walking in terms of having a show of traditional dresses, different outfits. Why is it important? Because 35 years ago, Rotary International decided to take the step to eradicate polio from the face of this earth. And since then, together with partners, we are 99.9% complete on that mission. We have reached more or less all the children of this world. Kenya and Africa has been declared polio-free.
Also addressing the gathering, emphasized the organization's commitment to partnering with communities and government agencies to ensure Kenya is polio-free.
So it's important that we wipe it out completely and that the effort is focused on doing that as soon as possible. So we are committed as Rotarians. Rotarians not only in Kenya, as I said, Rotarians all over the world, 1.4 million of us, plus partners to eradicate polio from the face of the earth completely.
Polio is just the second disease in the world to be almost eradicated. We are this close, and we want to ensure that we don't go backwards. We want to ensure that every child is vaccinated. Right now, I think globally it has never been more important than now for us to take ownership of who we are as Africans. And when we want to tell our stories, we want to tell them from a point of view where we are represented.
As the event concluded, health advocates urged the Kenyan government through the Ministry of Health to adopt new strategies and strengthen existing programs to eliminate the threat of polio across the country for good. Reporting for Catholic Focus, I'm Maureen Kimani.
What a beautiful display of culture, all in sensitization against polio. Health officials maintain that only sustained community effort will ensure the world finally wipes out polio for good, and this is possible. Moving forward, the government is set to open a passport office in Malindi early next year, a move expected to ease access to travel documents for North Coast residents. Deputy County Commissioner David Lusava says the office will save locals long trips to Mombasa and Nairobi, especially young people seeking jobs abroad. He also urged residents to collect their title deeds, warned drug traffickers and condemned ongoing land invasions slowing down the Malindi airport expansion. Lusava further decried rising cases of elderly killings over witchcraft accusations and cautioned residents against falling prey to false pastors linked to cults. Sub-County Administrator Juliet Mapenzi Rua outlined ongoing development projects and urged parents to be vigilant over their children during the school holidays. The event concluded with a moment of silence in honor of the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga.
Na wewe mtu mzima unaona hiyo ndio kazi unaweza kufanya, ni vibaya. Hatutaki kuharibu maisha ya Wakenya, kuharibu maisha ya watoto wetu kwa sababu ya pesa hizi, this dirty money ya drugs. Na wahusika wote na wahakikishia tunapambana na wao, tutahakikisha wote wametiwa nguvuni. Ndio tumefungua registry, lands registry yetu Malindi, na kuna title pale nyingi ambazo watu hawataki kuja kuchukua. Sijui shida iko wapi. Titles zenu muje mchukue titles zenu, ili hata ukiwa unataka kuchukua loan unaweza kuiweka kama nini na kusaidia kushikilia kule. Kwa hivyo muweze kuchukua hizo titles, then pia serikali kupitia Ministry of Interior, Immigration, hivi karibuni tutafungua ofisi ya kutoa passports hapa Malindi. I think from early next year hatutaweza kuwa tukienda Mombasa ama Nairobi, passports zitakuwa zinachukuliwa hapa. Si hilo ni jambo, si ni maendeleo? Kwa sababu watoto wetu, kuna wakati tumefanya ajira za kwenda kufanya kazi Uarabuni, kuna wale wenye walikuwa na shida ya kupata hizi passport. So ofisi ikiletwa hapa itaweza kutusaidia.
Well, quite a great move, and of course we'll be following up to see that it is, and of course bring you updates on how far it goes. And as the nation continues to mourn a revolutionary leader who dawned on many hearts, Raila Amolo Odinga, a patriot, a visionary and true voice of the people, we at Capuchin TV continue to stand in solidarity with millions, offering prayers for the peaceful repose of his soul. And that story brings us to the close of this evening's bulletin. On behalf of our entire news team and sign language interpreter Eric Maluki, I'm Asasha Elizabeth. Thank you for watching. Have a peaceful evening and continue to be a hero in your own capacity. Bye.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel. You are watching Capuchin TV. For any complaints, comments, or compliments on our programming, you can either write to us on info@capuchintv.co.ke or you can call us directly on 0717 424 866. Your complaint shall be addressed within 7 days. Remember to keep a copy of your communication with us. Keep watching Capuchin TV, your Catholic